Hello students, we are starting the s- second lecture of our determinant and matrix. In this lecture I have covered many problems on different concepts. In the last previous lectures we studied uh, all the basic concepts of both the chapters, like how to find the inverse of matrix. We studied also two methods to find the inverse of matrix. One by using the formula A inverse is equal to 1 by determinant of A into adjoint of A. This is what the formula, and one is a elementary transformation where we can use the row transformation, otherwise the column transformation. Then also we have also studied about the how to find the adjoint of it, how to find the minus of determinant, how to find the cofactors of determinant, including the matrices of 2 by 2 matrices or 3 by 3 matrices. In today's lecture, even we can find the minus and cofactors of matrix 4 by 4 matrices, that means order of 4 by 4, that will take in the end of the lecture. Now near 20 to 25 problems I have taken this lesson, so we'll go to the first. I will explain all the problems so you'll get the better idea. So with respect to these problems, you will also able to revise the first lecture. So now the first problem, what is given is this is matrix they have given 6 minus 3 minus 2 1. This is a 2 by 2 matrix, that means order of matrix is 2 by 2, and if order of the matrix is 2 by 2, so definitely it will have the 4 elements. 2 into 2 is 4, so 6 minus 3 minus 2 1. Now they are asking find the inverse of the matrices by using the elementary transformation. Now whether the A inverse exists or not, we have to check first. So find determinant of A. Determinant of A is coming 0, so definitely there is a no inverse for this matrix. No need to find out, because if determinant of A is equal to 0, then it's a singular condition and A inverse does not exist. If determinant of A not equal to 0, it is a non-singular. This is for non-singular, and even I can find the inverse of this matrix. So just check first conditions and then only find out the matrices, inverse of the matrices. Next one, second example they have given 2 minus 6, 1 minus 2. This is again 2 by 2 matrix. Find determinant, it's not coming equal to 0. It's 2, it's a non-singular, so I can find the inverse of the matrix. Since they have said key find it by elementary transformation, so we know that this before we have to arrange it properly. That is, if I multiply any matrix with the identity matrix is again 1 0 0 1 as a 2 by 2 matrix, or 1 0 0 0 1 0 or 0 0 1 as a 3 by 3 matrix. So since it's 2 by 2, so I will arrange it properly. A matrix means the matrix what they have given here. A is equal to identity matrix into A. Now we know that this side of the matrix we have to convert into identity matrix, that means 1 0 and 0 1. So and here identity matrix 1 0 0 1 and A. So now first of all, to convert this as 1, what I done is just divide this R1 by 2, so it will become 2 by 2 1, minus 6 by 2 is minus 3, 1 and minus 2 as it is. Now here for R1 I divided by 2, so here also I will divide it by the 2, so it will become 1 by 2 0 0 and 1. Now I got 1 here, so I want 0 here, that means R2 minus R1, so 1 minus 1 will become 0. So this R2 is going to change, so I will write R2 changes to how? R2 minus R1, मतलब R2 से R1 को minus करना है. So R1 will be as it is, because since I am not making any changes in R1, so as it is. Now this is 1 minus 1 0, and minus 2 plus 3 will become 1, because minus 2 R2 minus R1, so R2 element is minus 2 minus of minus 3. So because this is R2 के लिए minus 2 minus R1, so but R1 element is minus 3, it will become minus 2 plus 3, and that is nothing but 1. Same thing I have to do it here. So 0 minus 1 by 2 will be minus 1 by 2, and 1 minus 0 will be 1. So this is what 1 0, then again I want 1 here and then 0 here. So if I want 1 here, so definitely what I have to do is, this is I have to change R1 now. So R1 changes to R1 plus 3R2, मतलब R2 को 3 से multiply करना है, and then I have to add it with the R1. So if I multiplied 0 with the 3, 3 into 0 is 0, 1 plus 0, 0, same thing. Now minus 3, now 3 I have to multiply here, 3 into 1 is 3, minus 3 plus 3 is 0, so again I got 0 here, same thing I have to do it here. and ultimately I got now matrix 1 0 0 1. So this is what identity matrix, this is the matrix what I got. I have converted the identity matrix into this one into A. So we know that A into A inverse is equal to I. So this will become A, this will be A inverse, and this will be I. So I want A inverse, so this matrix will be the A inverse. That's our, in this way we can find the inverse of the matrix. Next, they are given find X. They have given this is row matrix. This 3 by 3 matrix, order of this is row matrix, 3 by 3 matrix, and this is the column matrix. The order of this matrix is equal to 1 into 3 because, and this is 3 by 3. That means column of this matrix should be equal to the row of this. This is the row and this is the column. If it is C is equal to R, then we know that we can multiply these two matrices. So straight away, first check the condition whether we can multiply or not. Since they have given find the value of X, so definitely this should be multiplicable. So now this matrix I'm multiplying with this. So first row, first column, so X into 1 is X. I have given here. Next, minus 5 into 0 is 0, and minus 1 into 2 is minus 2. So I got the first element of the row. Second element, first row, second column, x into 0, 0. Minus 5 into 2 is minus 10. Minus 1 into 0 is minus 0. So I got the second element. Third, first row, third column, x into 2 is 2x. Minus 5 into 1 is minus 5. Minus 1 into 3 is 3. So after getting all the elements in this matrix, this column matrix as it is equal to 0. Now this will be, I will simplify this one, this 0, so x minus 2 will come here, this is minus 10, this is 2x minus 5 minus 3 is minus 8, so 2x minus 8, x 4 and 1 will be as it is. Now again first row first column, so it is easily multiplicable. So first row first x minus 2 into x, so x square minus 2x will come, minus 10 into 4, so minus 40, 2x minus 8 will be 2x minus 8 as it is. Like 2x will be cancelled, x square minus 40 minus 8, so x square minus 48 is equal to 0. So I got x square minus 48 is equal to 0. If you take 48 this side, it will become x square is equal to 48, x is equal to plus minus root of 48. Now I don't know the square root of exact square root of 48, so I will do it like 16 into 3. So 16 square root, one is perfect square root, one is not. So 16 square root is 4. So x is equal to plus minus 4 root of 3. So in this way also we can solve the problem. Somewhat application problem on the determinator matrices. They have given the manufacturer produces 3 products. They are producing 3. Which one is that? X, Y, Z. So these are the products which he sells into 2 markets. That means we have to assume that 2 markets, market 1 and market 2, and annual sales they have given in the respective markets. So next one, how to solve this kind of problem? They have given the market. This is 1, 2 products, that is X, Y and Z. In the first market, this is 10,000 sales for X, 2,000 for Y and 18,000 for Z. In the second market, 6,000 for X, 20,000 for Y and 8,000 for Z. So these are the number of sales with respect to years. The first sub question they ask, if unit sales price of X, Y, Z, that means the prices of X, Y and Z products are 2.50, that means 2 rupees 50 paise for X, 1.50 for Y and 1 is for Z. That means the individual prices for each piece is given here, that is 2.50, 1.50 and 1. Then they ask you find the total revenue, matlab how much revenue they are asking with total cost in each market with the help of matrix algebra. That means by using the matrices we have to solve. Even simply after multiplying the 10,000 into 2.50, 2,000 into 1.50, 18,000 into 1, after multiplying addition you will get a total revenue, but by using the matrices we have to find out. So this is the matrices of X, Y and Z products, and this is the respective price. So this is the matrix I have to multiply with the individual prices for each piece of copy. So now this 2.50, 1.501, first row, first column. So after multiplying 20,000 into 2.50, sorry, 10,000 into 2.50, I get 25,000. 2,000 into 1.50, 3,000. 18,000 into 1, 18,000. So I got first market value. Next is 6,000, 20,000 and 8,000. Just multiply, you will get for second one. And the respective, this is for the first market, they are asking for the total revenue. This is for the second market revenue. So after addition of this one, I get 53,000. That means 46,000 for the revenue for the first market products which is sold out. So this is 46,000 for first market and the 53,000 for the second market. So here what we have to remember is, even individually after multiplying the normal multiplication also we can find, but here important is how we can arrange by using the matrices. Even now, second sub question they asked is, if the, so we found out the total revenue of the particular person. Now they're asking the find the profit of him. So in the first problem was just revenue we have to find out. They're not considering any profit or loss. But in second one, basically we have to find the gross profit. Now in terms of to find the gross profit, same thing. They have given the selling price of this one 2 for first product is 2 rupees, next is 1 and next is 0.5. Same thing again, we have to make the matrix, row matrix. This order of this matrix is 2 by 3, that means 2 by 3 is the order of this matrix. And then for this one we have the 1 column and 3 rows, so it will be 3 into 1, that means column and row are the same, columns of this and row are same, so we can multiply it. Same thing, 10,000 into 2, 20,000, 2,000 into 1, 2,000. This for the first market, this for the second market. Now this is nothing but the total cost. If I want to find the profit, it should be revenue minus cost. So just both the matrices, just minus it. Revenue matrix we got 46,000, 53,000. Even total cost matrix 31,000, 36,000. Now just 46,000 minus 31,000, I will get the 15,000, and 53,000 minus 36,000, I will get the 17,000. So this is nothing but the profit of the particular person in the market 1 and 2. That means in market 1, if I want to find the total profit, it is market 1 plus market 2, and if that means 15,000 plus 17,000 is 32,000. If I have to find the profit for each market, that is market 1 and market 2. So market 1 individually he got the profit of 15,000, and market 2 he got the profit of 17,000. So in this way we can find the profit, revenue or percentage or selling price by using the matrices. Next problem, this is A matrix, B matrix, C matrix they have given, and they have asked to find the matrix D by the equation they have given, CD minus AB is equal to 0. So just see properly how I am doing now. The CD minus AB is equal to 0. In that C matrix already they have given, just put it down. Now D matrix, this matrix I have to assume as a 2 by 2 because the order of this matrix is so 2 by 2. With the same order matrix, just assume X, Y, W, Z. Into A matrix is given here, that is 2 by 2 again, and this B also 2 by 2. So this is also 2 by 2. So we can say the columns of this one is equal to rows of this one. So we can multiply even columns of this one is equal to row by this one. So even we can multiply this. So after multiplying this one, this first row into first column again, first row into second column. So first row into first column, 2x plus 5w will give the first element, 2y plus 5z will give the second element, 3x plus 8w will give the first element of second row, and 3y plus 8z will give the second element of second row. So just we have to multiply. Similarly we have to multiply this. After multiplying, simply we'll get the matrix like this one. In this one we can have 2x plus 5w, 2y plus 5z, 3x plus 8w, 3y plus 8z. This is the matrix I got after multiplication. And similarly I multiplied the matrix which are present in the RHS, so I got these values. After simplifying I will get this. Now this is again equality of matrix because equal to sign, and inequality of matrix is they have given, then I can equate the respective elements. Like 2x plus 5w is equal to 3, 2y plus 5z is equal to 0, 3x plus 8w is equal to 43, 3y plus 8z is equal to 22. Now this is just linear equations. Easily we can you can just find out the x, y, z and w value by elimination method, or even the other methods, whatever you feel good. So now what I did is this 2x plus 5w and 3x plus 8w, I've just solved this one. I got w is equal to 77. Even I multiplied this equation with 3 and this equation with 2, so it will become 6y plus 15z is equal to 0, and 6y plus 16z is equal to 44, and solve this one. Change the sign, minus minus minus, cancel it, y will be cancelled out. Similarly here x will be cancelled out, and then 15w minus 16w is equal to minus w is equal to minus 77. You got w is equal to 77. Similarly here 15z minus 16z is equal to minus z is equal to minus 44, z is equal to 44. I got w and z values here. Now after using w value, you can substitute w value here or here, your choice. After substituting w, we'll get the x value that I got here is minus 191, and here same way, after getting z value, you can substitute in this equation or this equation, that is your choice. After substituting it, you will get the y value. So remember, I got x value, even y value, z value, w value, and just substitute this value in the matrix what we assumed for C is equal to, I assumed x, then we have y, then we got is w, and it was z. So in this matrix I have to substitute all the values. After substituting the respective values, I will get the final answer. So this is what we got the D matrix. Next problem we have is find the matrix X. It is similar to the last problem, and this is what the arrangement they have given. X matrix of 1 2 3 4 5 6 minus 7 minus 8 minus 9 2 4 6. Now the important part is how to understand the order of this matrix. Remember I told you the column of this matrix should be equal to the rows of this matrix. Rows of this matrix is 2, so definitely the columns of this matrix should be 2, and so I assumed here matrix as A, B, C, D, so columns of this matrix is 2. So another question may come, why this rows of this matrix are 2? Because if I take 3, so, and if I multiply this 2 matrix, then I will get the columns of this matrix 2, but the row I will get 3. So the order of this matrix will be 3 by 2. So 3 by 2 means third row elements, I will not have anything to equate here. If I get third 3 rows, so here only 2 rows. So by equality of matrix, I cannot equate the third row elements here. So basically, definitely I should have the 2 rows and 2 columns here. So in this way, once you get the practice, you will easily understand which matrix I have to take it so that the order will match with the given matrices. Now same thing, A, B, C, D, I have taken it down here. A, B, C, D, this is the matrix. Next is given matrix, and this is matrix which is to the RHS. So since the order of this matrix is 2 by 2, the order of this matrix is 2 by 3. So rows and columns of these 2 matrices are equal, so I can multiply. So first row, first column, same, 4. A into 1 is A, plus B into 4 is 4. So first element of first row I will get. First row, second column, so second element I will get. First row, third column, so third element I will get. Similarly, second row, first column, so first element of second row. Second row, second column, so second element of second row, and second row, third column, so third element of second row. So in this way I can multiply this 2 matrices is equal to the given matrix. Now again it is the equality of matrices. Equate A 1 plus 4b is equal to minus 7, 2a plus 5 is equal to minus 8, and respectively find the A, B, C and D value. Then you can use the elimination method, and once you got all the values, just substitute all the values here, x is equal to that A, B, C, D, that is assumed matrix. So A is equal to, we got 1, B is equal to, we got minus 2, C is equal to, we got 2, and D is equal to, we got 0. So I got X matrix as 1, minus 2, 2 and 0. So in this way we can solve the sums like this. These sums are very easy, just you have to understand what is the order of the X matrix we can choose for. Now this topic is extremely important. Remember, I told you 2 types of long answer questions for 4 marks. Definitely they will ask. One question they may ask you, find the inverse by elementary transformation or find the inverse by formula, and the second question basically comes from properties of determinant. In the first lecture I have explained all the properties. Please go through it once again, and here I have solved many sums on the properties. Now properties like if 2 rows or 2 columns of matrices are identical, then they are 0. So this kind of property just equated. Now the first sum prove that without expansion. Without expansion means definitely I have to use the properties of determinant. The matrices what they have given is 2, 7, 65, 3, 8, 75, 5, 9, 86 is equal to 0. Now I don't want to they have said don't expand it and just prove it. This determinant expansion is equal to 0. So what I can do is, here even I can use the column transformation, or whether even I can use the row transformation. In the same sum I can use the column or even row, and that was not the case in the elementary transformation. In elementary transformation we can use the row transformation, otherwise column transformation. Any one you can use in the single problem, but here both we can use for the single problem. Now here this is C1, C2, C3. So C3 minus C1, that means 63 minus 2 will be, I will get 61. The next is 72 minus 3. Sorry, this is not. Yes, I have directly used the formula here. Now 65 minus 2, that is nothing but 63. 75 minus 3, I will get the 72, and 86 minus 5, I will get the 81. Now these are the elements of C3. It came after the transformation. Now 63, I can take 7 column from 9 column from this one. Even I can take 9 column from this common from this one. Even I can take 9 common from this one. After taking the 9 column, common, it is 63 by 9 is 7, 72 by 9 is 8, and 81 by 9 is 9. So now column C2 and column C3 are identical, and we know that in determinant, if two columns are identical, then answer is equal to 0. That means I have solved this problem without doing any expansion. Directly I have used the properties of determinant and I have solved this one. So this method is called the solution of the problem by using the properties of determinant. Now next problem they have given is similar problem. This is first column 1 1 1, second column BC, CA and AB, third A bracket of B plus C, B bracket of C plus A, C bracket of A plus B is equal to 0. Prove that means we have to prove it, this is equal to 0, but we don't want to expand it. That means they are not said to expand it. We have to use the properties of determinant and then we have to solve it. In the previous sum we use the property that if any two columns or two rows of the determinants are identical, then directly we can see the answer is equal to 0. Now here in this one, what I have done is this C3 changes to C3 plus C2. That means this and this I have added up. So first column nothing changing, so as it is. Second column is not changing, so as it is. Third column is changing, but how? This and this we have to add. That means AB plus AC plus BC. Next is AB plus AC plus BC. Next also AB plus BC plus AC. Now this I have transferred into this one. I got this determinant. Now from C3, this is the column. From C3 I can easily take the common as AB plus BC plus CA. So same thing I have done it here. AB plus BC plus AC I have taken common. So first column as it is 1 1 1. So next problem is again depends on the properties of determinant. This is the first column they have given. First column is B plus C, C plus A plus B. Second column Q plus R plus P, P plus Q. Next is Y plus Z, Z plus X, X plus Y is equal to this we have to prove. Now in the proof, if you always see to the proof, I want A, B and C. That means your first, I have to do something with the first row, so I will get the A here, next is P here, and next is X here. So what I will do is this R1 will change as R1 plus R2 plus R3, because if I add R1 plus R2 plus R3, this will become this B plus B 2B, C plus C 2C, A plus A 2A. Similarly Q plus Q 2Q, R plus R 2R, P plus P 2P. Similarly Y plus Y 2Y, Z plus Z 2Z, X plus X 2X. So same thing I will do. R1 changes to R1 plus R2 plus R3. So as I said, this addition of only R1 is changing by addition of all these row elements. So this plus this plus this will come this. This all the three row elements will give this, and all the three row elements will give this 3. And now this R2 and R3 will be unchanged, will be as it is. Now this is 2A, 2B, 2C. This is 2 is common here, even 2 is common here, even 2 is common here. So take the 2 common from the first row. So I will get A plus B plus C, P plus Q plus R, and X plus Y plus Z. Remember, I want A here, and even I want P here, and I want X here. So if I want that, so how will I do this one? Now this R2 minus R1 means I will minus A plus B plus C from A plus C. So it will become, suppose in R2 minus R1, A plus C, this I have to minus, so it will become minus A, minus B and minus C. So plus A minus A and plus C minus C cancel. So what I am going to get is only minus b here. So here also minus will come, even here also minus will come, even here also minus will come. So what I have done is, this minus I took common, so minus 2. Same thing I will do it to R3. So R3 minus R1, so I will get a plus b, and R1 element is minus a, minus b, minus c. Here plus a and minus a, plus b and minus b, so minus c is coming. So I took minus common from here and minus common from here. So this minus is for this row and this minus is for this row. So this minus will become plus. So just here will be just plus 2. So after minusing, so here minus of minus 2, after simplification or minusing R2 from R1 from R2 and R1 from R3, I will get the determinant as a plus b plus c, p plus q plus r, x plus y plus z. Second row, b q y, it is minus but I took it minus out. C r z, it is minus again but I took minus out. So minus minus is plus 2. Now BC, this is as it is what we want in the answer. QR as it is what we want in the answer. YZ as it is what we want in the answer. But here I want just A, so that means B plus C I have to eliminate. Here I want just P, Q plus R we have to eliminate. Here I want X and Y plus Z I have to eliminate. So this B plus C I can eliminate if I minus R1 minus R2 minus R3. That means I can change R1 in such a way that R1 minus R2 minus R3. So R1 element is A plus B plus C, R2 element minus B, and R3 element is minus C. So minus C minus B cancel, this is cancelled, so what I want is A. So same thing, P plus Q plus R, this is minus Q minus R, this will cancel, remaining will be just P. And same thing here, Y plus Z and minus Y minus Z will be cancelled, just X. So this is what the APX BQY and CRZ outside 2. This is what the column as it is 1 1 1. Second column BCCA or ACAB. Third column, after taking the one common from the third column, AB plus BC plus CA from the third column, I will get 1 1 1. Again this is third column and first column is identical. If two columns are identical means it is equal to 0. So in this way we can prove it. So next problem again depends on the properties of determinant. They have given determinant here. First column minus a square BACA. Second column AB minus b square CB. Third column AC BC minus c square is equal to 4a square b square c square. That means I want answer only a square b square c square. So this AB, AC, BA, BC, CA, CB, this I have to convert into single variable. So what I can do is, in the first row I can take a common, so it will become minus a, b and c. In the second row I can take common as b, so it will become a minus b and c. And in the third row I can take common as c, so it will become a, b and minus c. So I can take a from the R1, b from the R2 and c from the R3. So that's what I have done here. So I took ABC common, so I can write ABC determinant of minus a, BC, a minus BC, a, b and minus c. This I got after taking the ABC common from the respective rows. Now here I can make as many zeros as possible because that will be easy to solve. So if I add R1, if I make the changes in first row by adding R1 and R2, this minus a plus a is equal to 0. So the first row, first element will be 0 because I'm changing R1 such that R1 plus R2. So again I will add b minus b, again here will come 0. Next again c plus c, 2c. So if I add R1 plus R2 and if I'm changing R1, I got the first row as 0 0 2c. ABC already I took it common from all the R1, R2, R3. Now this is 0, this is 0. So what we can do is we can expand along R1. That means along this one we know that 0 into bracket of leave this column, leave this row, minus b into minus c, but so it will become minus b into minus c will be bc, and this is also minus bc. So bc minus bc 0, so 0 will come, that's why I have not written here. Even if I multiply 0 with the, if I take this 0, this column and this row, I have to leave it. So a into minus c is minus ac, and this will be minus ac minus minus 0, so again 0 will come. So no need to write for this one also. So remaining is only 2c. So 2c, this is the ABC as it is, what I took it common previously, into 2c. If I am taking 2c, we have to leave this column and we have to leave this row. So elements are a minus b, ab. So ab minus of minus ab, so plus ab. So ab plus ab will come, that's what here. ab plus ab is 2ab. So 2ab into 2abc square. So it will become 2a square b square c square. That is what the proof we wanted. Now next sum is the 12th one. So same thing, again properties of determinant. First column 1 1 1, second column a b c, third column a square b square c square, and what we have to prove is a minus b, b minus c, and c minus a. So same thing again, definitely by seeing to the answers we know this a minus b is common from any row or column, b minus c is again common from any row or column, and c minus a is again common from any row or column. That means I have to make row or column in terms of this. So what we can do is, this is R1, R2 and R3. So I will change as R1 changes to R1 minus R2, because if I am changing R1 as R1 minus R2, this will become as 0 because 1 minus 1 0, and this will become a minus b, that's what we want here, and this will become a square minus b square. So first row will become 0, a minus b, a square minus b square, and I will change even R2 also. R2 changes to R2 minus R3. So 1 minus 1 again 0, b minus c is b minus c, and this b square minus c square will come, and R3 will be as it is. So after changing or after transforming this determinant like this, we got a minus b here, a square minus b square. A square minus b square expansion, we know it is a plus b and a minus b. So what we can do is, this determinant, even I can make it like this. This is 0, this is a minus b, expansion of this is a minus b into a plus b, next is here 0, next is b minus c, expansion here is b plus c into b minus c, next is 1, this is c, and this is c square as it is. So we can easily recognize from this row we can take a minus b common, from this row we can take the b minus c common, because I know a minus b and b minus c. So the same thing I have done, I just a minus b, b minus c, I took the common, so it will become 0, this is out, so 1 out of the a minus b and a plus b, a minus b is already out, so only a plus b will be here. Here 0, b minus c is already as a common, so 1 will come, b plus c and b minus c, b minus c is already as a common, so b plus c will come as it is. Now see here, if I check this column, it is 0 0 1, so I can easily expand this determinant along the column 1. So a minus b I got, b minus c I got, so only thing is I have to get the c minus a. To get the c minus a, I can expand this determinant along the column 1. Now, so if I expand the previous determinant along c1, I will get a minus b, b minus c as it is, bracket of 0, this is the first element, first column element, into bracket of c square minus bc minus c square, again minus 0 into c square minus ac plus bc, plus 1 into bracket of b plus c minus a minus b. So now this minus b plus b is cancelled, so just c minus a will be here. C minus a into 1 is c minus a. This is 0 into everything is 0, 0 into everything is 0, so remaining is only c minus a. So it will, I got the answer as a minus b, b minus c, and c minus a. So in this way we can, that means first use the row or column transformation, solve the determinant and make it simpler, and after it becomes simple, just solve by expansion. But remember, while solving this one, you should always look to the what is the proof you wanted, If you concentrate on that, it is easier to solve the problems on this one. If you go to the next sum, that's so the next problem, they have given determinant as first column, first row as 1 1 1, second row a b c, and third row a cube plus b cube plus c cube, and we have to prove that it's a minus b minus c minus a into a plus b plus c. So again same thing. So what we can do is, this 1b and b cube is the second column, so I will change the c2 as c2 minus c1. So if I change c2 minus c1, this 1 minus 1 will become 0, so c1 will be as it is, so it will be 1a and a cube. c2 will be 1 minus 1, it will be 0. This is b minus a. Next is b cube minus a cube. Next is same way, even I can change the c3 by using c3 minus c1, so it will be 1 minus 1, again 0 here, c minus a, then again it is c cube minus a cube. So I got as first row as 1 0 0, next as a minus b and c minus a, so I'll write on as it is. Next is a cube b cube minus a cube, c cube minus a cube, so I will write on as it is. But now here b cube minus a cube, this is a formula like a cube minus b cube formula, that's the expansion of this is a minus b bracket of a square plus ab plus b square. The same way I can write b minus a, so I will write b minus a into b square plus a square plus ab, so I will write on as it is. Next is c cube minus a cube, so c minus a into c square plus a square plus ac, so I will write on as it is. So if you look to the question they have given, that is a minus b minus c minus a, and a plus b plus c, and if you look to the determinant what we got here, from c2 I can take a minus b as a common, so this should be b minus a, here also should be b minus a, so it will be b minus a common, and here also c minus a common, so take out b minus a common, c minus a common, so that's what I have done here, b minus a, c minus a, determinant of this will be as it is, will come first column, second column as 0 1 because I have taken already common, it is b square plus a square plus ab as the second column, third column is 0 1 c square plus a square plus ac because c minus a is already common. Now remember, once we got b minus c minus a and your first row is having 1 0 0, so it is the simplest determinant we got. Now what we have to do is we have to expand it. So after expansion we will get one bracket of this into this minus this into this, so that's what I have done it here. And for the second element is already 0, so if you're multiplying 0 with anything already will get 0, even for third element already will get 0, so I have not just written here 0 and 0. If you want if you want further explanation of this one or further solution, you can also solve by 0 into bracket of a into this minus 1 into this plus 0 into bracket of 1 into a into this minus 1 into this, but anyways it's going to be 0, so write down 0 0. So b minus c minus is a common element as it is, write down. Next is 1 into bracket of, so if you simplify this one, minus a square plus a square cancel, and remaining things you can write down like c square minus b square plus ac minus ab, because c square and b square it's elements you can take it in one bracket, plus ac and ab you can take it in one bracket. Now c square minus b square, it is c plus b and c minus b, because this is a formula of a square minus b square, it is a plus b and a minus b. And next is ac minus ab, so ac minus ab, a again a common, so it will be c minus b. Remember here c minus b and here c minus b is common, so take it c minus b common, it will become c plus b and a, so remove the brackets here, it will become a plus b plus c, and this is as 3 brackets common, so ultimately we will get the answer. The next problem, they have given determinant and we have to prove that that's equal to x minus y, y minus z, z minus x, bracket x y, y z, z x. Since I want x y, y z, z x, that means I have to multiply with x y z. So I will multiply x with r1, y with r2 and z with r3. So this is what I have done here. after so xy, since I'm multiplying, so xyz determinant of x to the first row, it will become x square, x cube, xyz. This will become y square, y cube, xyz, z square, z cube, xyz. Now look to the column here. It is xyz, xyz, xyz. So I can take xyz common from this one. Even you can say it is, I can divide every element of column by xyz. So it will become, if I am dividing, so 1 by xyz, that means xyz upon xyz will come, and since I am dividing, it will become 1 1 1. So I will get the xyz upon xyz, x square, x cube 1, y square, y cube 1, z cube, z square, z cube 1. So again, so xyz, xyz I will cut it, so I'll get 1. Next, even for R2, means here I can do R2 minus R1, and for R3 even I can do R3 minus R1, or R3 minus R1 we can do it. So here that's not, so it is R3 changes to R3 minus R1, and here R2 changes to R2 minus R1. So I have applied this both the transformation together. You can do it separately, then also you can do it, but since we have solved many sums, so done it properly together. So R2 changes to R2 minus R1 means R1 will be as it is, so write down x square, x cube and 1. R2 minus R1, so y square minus x square, then y cube minus x cube, and 1 minus 1 will be 0. R3 minus R1, so z square minus x square, z cube minus x cube, and 1 minus 1, 0 will come again. So this is what the determinant I will get. This is already x squared cancel, so here only 1 will come here. Next is x cube, x square 1 first row, y square minus x square, y cube minus x cube 0. Next is z square minus x square, z cube minus x cube 0. Now this is a square minus b square, so even I can write here as y plus x and y minus x. This is y minus x into y square plus xy and 0, because this is the formula I can use that a cube minus b cube. This is many times we use formula, we know that a minus b, a square plus ab plus b square. Please remember, so many times we are using this formula. Next is z square minus x square, so z plus x and z minus x I will use it. Z cube minus x cube, again z minus x, z square plus x square plus xz, and 0 will come. Now remember, this is the simplest determinant I got, because 1 0 0 column I got it. So I can expand this determinant along C3. So this is anyway 1 into, leave this row, leave this column, so you will get it. Or before doing this, make it simpler. Simpler means by take the common out. So take the y minus x here to take it out common, and then next is z minus x, take out column. So what is remaining inside is y plus x into this, This is determined after taking common. Once you took the common, then it's easier now. Expand it along C3 here. So this is as it is will come. This is 1. So we have to leave this row and leave this column. So this into this will come. So y plus x into z square plus xz minus this into this will come. So z plus x into x square plus y square plus xy. So chalo, just multiply this, we will get all these elements, cancel it. After cancelling everything, ultimately you get y minus x as it is, z minus x as it is, and plus minus after cancelling we will get yz square plus xz square minus y square z minus y square x. This is what you will get once you get this one. So once you get this one, we'll simplify further, and this is nothing but this is as it is we'll get. Now take the yz common, it will become z minus y, plus x common, it will become z square. This is z square minus y square. So this is as it is, yz z minus y, x as it is, this is z square minus y square, z plus y and z minus y will come. Remember z minus y here, z minus y here, again take it common. So this is what I got it. Next, this after taking common, it will be y plus z plus x into this, because this is already common. So x into z is xz, x into y is xy. So I got this, and this is nothing but my answer. So I got y minus x, z minus x, z minus y, bracket of xy, yz, zs. Please practice it nicely so you get the better concept. Next problem. The first row is a minus b minus c, then 2a, 2a, 2b, b minus c minus a, 2b, 2c, 2c, c minus a minus b. This is the determinant. We have to prove that a plus b plus c is equal to bracket cube. See here, a plus b plus c bracket cube means definitely I have to take the a plus b plus c common from the rows or columns. That is sure. So I have to convert this into the a plus b plus c. How will I do this? If I change this r1 in such a way r1 plus r2 plus r3. So if I add this one, what will become? So minus a minus b minus c. Now this also I am adding plus 2b. Now this also I am adding 2c. So what I will get? A minus b plus 2b is plus b, and minus c plus 2c. See, so I got this plus first element of column 1 as a plus b plus c. That's only I want it because I want a plus b plus c here. So if I do it, I will get the first as a plus b plus c. Next also, after adding the three elements of row, I will get a plus b plus c. Even after adding this, I will get a plus b plus c. And since I'm not doing to r2 and r3 anything, so write down as it is. So no need to tell what to do the next step. Next is just take the a plus b plus c out of the determinant. So once you take the a plus b plus c out of the determinant, you will get 1 plus 1 plus 1, 1, 1 and 1. These are the first row elements. Next is 2b, b minus c minus a, 2b as it is, and next also as it is. Next, what we can do is this c2, I will take c2 minus c1, and even I can do c3 minus c1. Why? Because if I do 1 minus 1, it will become 0, 1 minus 1 will become 0, and once I got most number of zeros, I can expand it. So do it c2 minus c1, so 1 minus 1 0, b minus c minus a minus 2b, so it will become, it ultimately after minusing you will get minus b minus c minus a, this 2c minus 2c again 0. So I got this element after subtraction. Similarly I can do it here, 1 minus 1 0, 2b minus 2b 0, and c minus a minus b minus 2c. So ultimately I will get minus c minus a minus b. Now I got 1 0 0, so I have to expand along r1. I have to expand it along r1. So same thing, a plus b plus c as it's common I took. So 1 into bracket of leave this row, leave this column, so this into this will come, so I have just written here 0 0 0, so I have to consider it. Anyway, these two elements are 0, so whatever the calculation is going to become 0, so just write a 0. Next is, no need to consider this as 0, just multiply this one, take minus common from this one, this minus common from this one, minus minus become plus, so here will be plus will come here. Now after taking minus, a plus b plus c will come. After taking minus here, it will become a plus b plus c. So a plus b plus c bracket square into a plus b plus c, and that's what ultimately I will get the a plus b plus c bracket cube. That is what the answer we need. Next problem, again same thing, properties of determinant. This is a determinant given. We have to prove that 1 plus a square plus b square bracket cube. The similar sum, there was just a plus b plus c brackets cube. Here I want 1 plus a square plus b square bracket cube. So now what I can do is, I will do c1, I will make changes in the c1, even I can make the changes in the c2. So the changes like, I will multiply this with b first, and then I will minus from the c1. So if I multiply to b this one, it will become minus 2b square, and if I minus from this one, so it will become 1 minus a square minus b square minus 2b square. But remember, this minus of minus will be plus, so it will be plus 2b square. So it will become minus 1 minus a square plus b square. This is the first row element. Sorry, it is plus here. Plus, this is the first row element. That's what I got it here. Next is 2ab, multiply this with b, so it will become 2ab minus this and this, it will become 0. Next is again okay, even that one, okay. Here 2ab and 2ab, that will be 0. Next is 2b. First we have to multiply b here, so after multiplying b, it will come b minus a square b minus b cube, and this I have to minus from 2b. So ultimately I will get, this will solve. So 2b minus, multiply the b here, it will be b minus a square b minus b cube. This is what I want. Now b here, b and b, I can take b common, so I will get 2b minus b, simply it will get b here. So b minus a square b minus b cube, take the b common from this one, so it will come 1. Then here a square b, here will be minus a square, here will be minus b square. So once you change the sign, it will become b bracket of 1 plus a square plus b square. Even the same thing here, c2 changes to c2 minus ac3, so you have to multiply a with this one and then minus it from the c2. So after multiplying a here, so 2ab minus 2ab will become 0. So next element will be 1 plus a square plus b square. Next element will be, simplify, you will get the minus a bracket of 1 plus a square plus b square. I am not changing anything to c3, so c3 will come as it is, that is minus 2b 2a 1 minus a square minus b square. So here from c3 easily I can take, this is 1 plus a square plus b square, even here also 1 plus a square plus b square, and here also 1 minus a square plus b square. Now here I can't take it because she is plus sign here or minus sign here, so I cannot take the a1 plus a square plus b square common. But just see the first column. In first column we have 1 plus a square plus b square, here 0, here also 1 plus a square plus b square. That means this I can take common from the first column, so that's what I have done. Already it was 1 plus a square plus b square was common, so that will become 1 plus a square plus b square bracket square 1 0 b 0. Now this one here also I can take it, even from here also I can take it. From here I took 1 plus a square plus b square, from here also 1 plus a square plus b square, so it will become 1 plus a square plus b square bracket square. So here will remain 1 0 b, here will remain 0 1 and minus a, here will be as it is. Now R3, again I will change the R3 as a R3 minus BR1. So multiply this with B. So B into 1 is B minus B will be 0, so 0 will come here. Minus A, B into 0 is 0, minus A minus 0 will be minus A. 1 minus A square minus B square, multiply B with this one, so it will be plus 2B square. So ultimately I will get 1 minus A square plus B square, that is what this element. Now this is the simplest determinant because the column I got which has 1 0 0, I have to expand along C1. So if I expand along C1, then this will be as it is will come. This is 0 0, so only this we need to write down. 1 into bracket of, leave this column, leave this row, this into this, and 2a into minus a. That's what I have done it here. I will get this one. Now minus a square plus 2a square will become a square. This is 1 b square. So 1 plus a square plus b square I will get here after expansion. This into square will become the 1 plus a square plus b square bracket cube, and this is what the answer we require. Next sum, again it's property of determinant. This is determinant they have given. I have to prove this 1 plus a square plus b square plus c square. Write down as it is. Now this C1, C2 and C3, I will multiply this C1 with A, C2 with B and C3 with C. So if I multiply this one I will get, so if you multiply something to balance it I have to divide, so it will be 1 upon A, B, C. So after I multiply with A, here will become A bracket of A square plus 1. Here will be A into A will be A square B, this will be CA square. Multiply B to the C2, so AB square. B into bracket of B square plus 1, this is CB square. Multiply C with the column 3, AC square, this will become BC square. C into bracket of C square plus 1. Now even after multiplying this I will get this determinant, and this 1 upon ABC I am dividing to this determinant because I multiplied also, so it will nullify the effect of multiplying the ABC. Now this is R1, This is R2, this is R3. Remember, A is here, A is also here, A is also here in R1. Even B in R2, and C in R3. So I can take A common from this one, B common from R2, and C common from R3. So I can take ABC common from R1, R2, and R3. So if you're taking ABC common, means ABC, we have to multiply the determinant. So after taking A common, so A square plus 1 will become, then this is B square and C square. Now B common, so A square, just B square plus 1 and C square. C common means A square, this will be just B square, and this is C square plus 1. Now this ABC and ABC will cancel, so 1. Now this is what determinant I got after taking the common ABC with respect to rows. Then what I can do is, I can change the R1, this I am going to change by adding R1 plus R2 plus R3. So add everything, I will get A square plus B square plus C square. This is the mistake here. I am not changing R1, I am changing C1 by adding C1 plus C2 plus C3. So if I am changing C1 by adding the C1 plus C2 plus C3, so it will become A square plus 1 plus B square plus C square. So ultimately I will get A square plus B square plus C square plus 1. Similarly, A square plus B square plus C square plus 1. Again here A square plus B square plus C square plus 1. That means this is column 1. I have the similar elements, and we know that once we get the similar elements, I can take the common. So once we took the common, it will become A square B square C square plus 1 out. So it will be 1. Here also will be 1, here also will be 1. So that is what 1, 1, 1 is the first column. B square plus 1, B square is the second column. C square plus 1 is the third column. Now this is determinant I got. We have to explain 1 plus A square plus B square plus C square. So only this I wanted. That means this answer, anyways the answer of this one should be 1. That means if I expand this one, answer will be 1. So 1 into this will be this is what the answer. So since I have to expand this one, but I have to convert it into simple determinant, that means I want to convert 0, 0, 1 or 1, 0, 0. So what I can do is, I can make transformation here, R2 minus R1 and R3 minus R1. If I do R2 changes to R2 minus R1, it will become 0 here. And if I do R3 changes to R3 minus R1, it will become 0 here. So I will get, like what I got here is common already. So it is 1, 0, 0. So B square plus 1 minus B square cancel, so 1 will come, that's what I got here. Next is C square minus C square 0, that's what I got here. Next is B square minus B square will come because R3 minus R1 I am doing, so it will be 0 here. And C square plus 1 minus C square, so minus C square plus C square will cancel, 1 will be, it's got 1 here. So now see here, this is what the column I got, so 1, 0, 0, I have to expand along this column. So we are going to expand this determinant along column C1. So anyways, 1 into what will come? Leave this row, leave this column, 1 into 1 is 1, 0, 0, 0. So 1 minus 0 is 1. So I will just write this one. Anyways, this and this no need to write because 0 into anything is going to be 0. So I got 1 minus 0, 1. 1 into 1 is 1, and 1 into this is this. And this is what I want as an answer, and that is what the proof. They are given 3 coordinates of triangle. A coordinates, B coordinate, and C coordinate. Suppose this is A, this is B, this is C. Coordinate of A is, since triangle is a 2D figure, we have 2 coordinates. A, B plus C is the first coordinate. B, C plus A is the second coordinate in point C. C, comma, A plus B. These are 3 coordinates that are given. And we have to show that these points are collinear. Remember, this collinear means these points lies on the same line. Now see, since this problem comes in determinant and matrix, we know the area of the triangle formula. This is the area of the triangle. And previously in the first lecture I have explained it. This is a triangle when the triangle has coordinates like x1, y1, this is x2, y2, and this is x3, y3. So I can write the area of the triangle by this formula. Now the 3 points they have given, that's true, but they are saying the 2 points are collinear. For collinear points, area is equal to 0. Remember, area of triangle is equal to 0. So indirectly, if I am to prove that the 3 points are collinear, that means indirectly I have to prove that area of triangle is equal to 0. And so what I have done is, I have written the area of triangle formula. So x1, y1 is my A, B plus C. x2, y2 is B, C plus A. and x3 y3 is c a plus b. So I will just put all the points here. So 1 by 2, and this will expand this one. Now we know how to expand along R1 also. We can do it. So if I do with R1, a into bracket of this into this minus this into this, c plus a minus b. Now this is middle will be minus, so minus bracket of b plus c, bracket of leave this, so b into 1 is b, minus c will come here, plus 1 into leave this into this, and this into this, so to minus. Now if I solve this one, everything inside the bracket will get cancelled, so it will be 0 here. So 1 by 2 into 0 is a 0. That means I got area of triangle is equal to 0, and area of triangle of 0 is nothing but the condition of collinear. Next problem, they have given determinant. This is delta, is not determinant they have given. The determinant is equal to 0. This is given thing, and we have to show that a plus b plus c is equal to 0. And second, this is the first proof I need, and second one I need is a is equal to b is equal to c. Write down the determinant as it is given. Then I need a plus b plus c, so I have to convert this row as a plus b plus c. How can I do that? Just R1 changes to R1 plus R2 plus R3. This method for many problems we have used up. So b plus b 2b, c plus c 2c, a plus a 2a. So 2 take common, so a plus b plus c will come. Again a plus a 2a, 2b and 2c. Again take 2 common, 2 a plus b plus c will come. Again same thing will come. Now next take the common, this is out. So after taking 2 abc out, it will become like 1 1 1 here, because I took this completely common. So c plus a plus b as it is, a plus b plus c as it is, b plus c plus a as it is equal to 0 given. So now see here, this into this is 0. Now suppose a into b is equal to 0. Suppose I have given condition. What does it mean? A should be equal to 0 or b should be equal to 0. अगर a 0 है, so this will become 0. Otherwise, if a is not 0, then b should be 0. This is the condition to be satisfied. Same fundamental I can use here. This is the first term, and this is determinant. That means this should be equal to 0. Otherwise, the expansion of this determinant should be equal to 0. So what I can take, I will take is this is equal to 0. So 2 bracket of a plus b plus c is equal to 0. This 2 divide, it will become a plus b plus c is equal to 0. This is my first proof I wanted. So by taking first condition, this is equal to 0, I got first proof. Now I will take this could be 0. So I will take as this could be 0 now. So this is as it is equal to 0. So I have to convert that into simple determinant. That means I want 1 0 0 here. So what I can do is c2 minus c1 and c3 minus c1 I can do it. If I do c2 minus c1, it will be 1 minus 1 0 here. This will be as it is column. A plus b minus c minus a will get cancelled. B minus c will come. B plus c minus a minus b, so b will cancel. C minus a will come. 1 minus 1 0 here. B plus c minus c plus minus c minus a will be b minus a. C plus a minus b, a will get cancelled. It will be c minus b. So I got simple determinant. Now I am going to expand it along the first row. This is the expand along R1. The same way we are going to expand it. So once we expand this one, I will get as 1 into bracket of b minus c, c minus b minus b minus a into c minus a. Here minus 0, here will come as minus 0 plus 0. This I will not take it because anything is going to be 0 here. So multiply this and this I am getting BC will be cancelled. Remaining thing is this. So what we can do is multiply the 2 to the every element here. So 2a square, 2b square, 2c square, and change the sign. This is what going to come. This 2a square I can write as a square plus a square. 2b square I can write as b square plus b square. 2c square as c square plus c square. And this is as it is. Now a square plus b square minus 2ab in the first bracket. Then b square plus c square minus 2bc in the one bracket, and a square plus c square minus 2c in the one bracket. This formula is for a minus b bracket we know, this is for b minus c bracket we know, and this is for c minus a bracket square we know. Now this plus this is equal to 0. That means is what? This should be equal to 0, this should be equal to 0, this should be equal to 0. ये तीनों 0 होने चाहिए. If this all the threes are 0, then only equal to 0 will come. So a minus b bracket square is equal to 0 means a minus b is equal to 0, and b minus c is equal to 0, and c minus a is equal to 0. This condition should satisfy, then only this. If this is correct, then only this is correct. So a minus b is equal to 0, this means a is equal to b, b minus c is equal to 0 means b is equal to c, and c minus a is equal to 0 means c minus a. This is what the proof we want in the question. So this is what the next problem. They have given determinant, we have to prove that is equal to 4a square b square c square. So again, only in terms of abc we have to convert. I don't want bc, ac square, c square and all kind of things. So write down as it is. So if I write down, so from this one I can take c common. I can convert this as by taking c common, c bracket of a plus c. Even this I can take a common, so a bracket of a plus b will become. Even I can take b common from this one, this will become like this. So from this column I can take a common, from this column I can take b common, and from this column I can take c common. So after taking a common from first column, I will take a plus b and ab my answer. After taking b common, c, b and b plus c. After taking c common, it will be a plus c, a and c. So after this, this is what the, so I will change r1 as r1 minus r2 minus r3. So r1 minus r2 minus r3, so first row will be a minus b minus b. Next is c minus b minus b minus c. Next is a plus c minus a minus c. So plus c minus c plus a minus a, then this will be cancel, only minus 2 will be a cancel, minus 2b. So after cancelling this, minus 2b 0 will come, and this r2 and r3 will be as it is. Since to expand this one I have to convert that into simple determinant, that means the most number of zeros should be there. So I will change the c2 as c2 minus c1. So अगर मैंने इसको minus कर दिया तो this element will become 0, because minus 2b minus of minus 2b, so it will become minus 2b plus 2b 0. So a 0 हो जाएगा, so I will get 0 here. This minus 2b will be as it is. Now this minus this मतलब b minus b and b cancel, so minus a will be here. B plus c minus b, so b and b cancel, will be plus c here, and this column will be as it is, this column will be as it is. So I got most number of zeros, so I can expand along, this can expand along the r1. So abc, that is common, already I will take it out. Next is this, anyways this is this 0, so only this is expansion of this element matters here. So minus 2b, leave this row, leave this column, minus a into c is minus AC will come, minus AC, and this CM is again minus AC will come. So minus 2AC into minus 2B minus plus, it will become 4ABC. This 4ABC and outside common is ABC, multiply here, it will become 4A square B square C square. That is nothing but the answer for this problem. They said ki find the inverse of, so this is quite different problem. NCERT do not consist of this syllabus, but some of our students ask me this question. So it's a 4x4 matrix. It's quite easy, same like this. They ask you to find the inverse. We can find by elementary transformation, that's easy. So I have to convert that into 1 0 0 0, then 0 1 0 0 identity matrix. We can convert by finding by elementary transformation. Even I can solve this by using the formula. We know that A inverse is equal to 1 by determinant of A into adjoint of A. But first we have to find whether these are singular or non-singular, because if that is non-singular, then only A inverse exists, and if this is singular, then no need to find the A inverse. So determinant I found out here. Determinant of A is equal to 1. Now go to the first matrix what they have given. Agar I have to expand for 1, so leave this column and leave this row. So you will not get 2 by 2 here, you will get the 3 by 3 matrix. Again for 0, leave this column, leave this row, you will get the element 0, 1, 2, 2, 1, 4 and 2, 0, 1. Again 3 by 3 plus 0 into bracket of leave this column, leave this row. So 0, 2, 2, 2, 0, 4, 2, 1, 1. Again for this one, leave this column, leave this row, 2, 0, 2, 1, 2, 0, 1, 2, 1, 0. So only difference is that in expansion you will not get 2 by 2 matrices as we were getting in the previous sums. We will get the 3 by 3. Doesn't matter. Same way, first element 1 plus 1, so it will be plus here. it is 2 plus 1 because the position of this element is 2 plus 1, sorry 1 plus 2, so it is odd. This is even, this is again, this is first row and the fourth column, so odd. This will be negative and this will be negative and this 2 will be positive. So minus 0 into this matrix, anyways expansion doesn't matter, 0 will come, this again 0, 1 into this, again you have to, like I have expanded here, minus 1 will be as it is, 0, now leave this column, leave this row, 0 into 0 is 0, 0 minus 1, this will be middle will be minus, minus 2 into bracket of leave this column, leave this row, 2 into 0 is 0, 0 minus 2 will come, plus 1. So everything is same, expand, just instead of 2 by 2 matrices, we have to expand for the 3 by 3 matrices. If I solve this matrices, then I got minus 2, that means it's non-singular, and definitely we will have the inverse for this. Now, like how we can find is, first we have to find the adjoint, because inverse formula is adjoint of A upon determinant of A. Determinant of A already I know. Now to find the adjoint, I need the minus and cofactors. Now how to find the minus? Now if I am to find the minus for M11, that means the first element, then leave that column and that row and you will get determinant. This 3 by 3, expand it, you will get 4. Now 4 you have to convert into cofactor. So the next one, we have to find the minus here. So finding minus and cofactors already we know, but only difference is that when we were finding the minus of the element, it was 2 by 2 matrix. Here will come the 2 by 2 determinant, here will come the 3 by 3. That's major difference. Now we got how to find for M11. Find the, expand this determinant, you will get the minor, and with similar formula as we done before, minus 1 to the power of 1 1, because this is a 1 element, into minor of 1 1, so it is a 4, this even power, so plus will come, 1 into 4 will be 4, this is a cofactor. So we have to find the cofactors and minus of all the 16 elements here. So you can just do it because that is already done. One more random element I will take. Suppose I have to find the minus of M33. So go to the original matrix they have given here. So that is what this element, that means M33 means I have to find the minus for this one. So we have to leave this row and we have to leave this column. So 3 by 3 matrix I will get it. I will get the 3 by 3 matrix as for this one 1 0 1 0 2 2 2 1 1, and then expand this determinant 1 into 0 minus 0 into, leave this column, leave this row, 0 into 1 is 0 minus 4. The next is, if I do this, leave this column, leave this row, 0 into 1, 0 minus 4, and ultimately you will get the minus 4. If I want to convert that minor into cofactor, then minus 1 into bracket of 3 plus 3, and that's nothing but even. So again 1 will, this even power, 3 plus 3 is 6, so minus 1 to the power of 6 is plus 1. This plus 1 into minus 4 will be minus 4. So in this way we can find the minus and cofactors. Here I have solved only for 2, you have to find for all the elements 16. And after finding the cofactors of all the elements, you know that, then we will find the matrix of it. Then to find the adjoint, I will take the transpose of it. So that transpose will give the adjoint. So what is the first step? First find all cofactors, then make the matrix of cofactors, then take the transpose of it, and that transpose is nothing but the adjoint. And that adjoint upon determinant, determinant is already minus 2 if not here, will give the A inverse. Why I have explained this problem? Because if in case they ask the matrix of 4 by 4, you should know that key, how to expand it and how to find the minus and cofactors. Everything is same, just instead of getting 2 by 2 matrices, here we are getting the 3 by 3 matrices. That is only the major difference. They have given find the values of x, y, z if the matrix they have given satisfies the equation A transpose into A is equal to I. So what we can do is, we know the A matrix, take the transpose of it, that is nothing but the converting the rows into columns and multiply. So that's what I have done. this is A transpose, convert that into rows into column. First row was 0, 2, y, z. I will convert that into column 0, 2, y, z and simultaneously remaining rows. Multiply that with the A, so I multiplied this one, and then is equal to identity matrix 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1. Multiply these two. First row into first column will give this element. First row into second column will give this element. First row into third column will give this element. Similarly for the second and third row, and this is equal to identity matrix. Simplify this. Once you simplify this, you will get 2x square here, then 0, 0. Next row will be 0. This is actually I got 4y square plus y square plus y square, so it is 6y square. So instead of writing this one, I will write just 6y square here. Then this will be 2yz minus 2yz cancel, and last will be 0, 0 and 3z square, and here 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1. And since this now this equal to sign in between them, by equality you can just respectively 2x square is equal to 1, because this is a11 element, even this element is a11. You can equate this one by equality of matrices. Equate 2x square is equal to 1, so it will give x square is equal to 1 by 2. If x square is equal to 1 by 2, so x is equal to, it may be plus or minus 1 by 2, and x is equal to 1 upon root of 2, that's plus minus. Next is 6, this is 6y square, 4y square plus y square plus y square. This will give 6y, 4y square plus y square plus y square, 6y square is equal to 1 will come. So same thing I will do, 6y square is equal to 1. So y square is equal to, I can write as 1 by 6, and y is equal to plus minus root of 1 by 6. This is 6. So similar way I can write y is equal to plus minus 1 upon root 6. So I got y values. Even I can get 3z square is equal to 1. So 3z square is equal to 1. Then z square I will have as 1 by 3. So z is equal to plus minus 1 upon root of 3. So I got z is equal to plus minus 1 upon root 3. So all the values I got. Even I got x is equal to plus minus 1 by root 2, y is equal to plus minus 1 upon root 6 is 6, and z is equal to plus minus 1 upon root 3. So this is the way to solve the problems according to conditions. So the next one, this is what all the problems we explained. Now at the end I want you to solve some problems, depends on this. Remember, this lecture covered many problems. Please solve again and again. This has very important topic we have covered today, that's the properties of determinant. I have given some examples of this. Nearly 6 examples I have given here. So all the examples, solve it properly. These first 2 examples, the example 1 and example 2, are based on the properties of determinant. Example 3, they have given find the value of k. That means I have to find the value of k. If area of triangle, that means again this problem is on area of triangle, is 4, that means area of triangle is given. So we know that 1 by 2 determinant of x1 y1 1, x2 y2 1, x3 y3 1. So now this is area of triangle by using determinant, that is equal to 4 they have given, because area is already given. So the vertices they have given, area they have given, just only k value we have to find out. Expand determinant, you will get the k value. The answer also I given, k 2 values are coming, so definitely it will be quadratic. K is equal to 0 and k is equal to 8. Next problem, find the equation of the line joining 3 1 9 3 using determinants. So this is what again we have to solve this by the area of triangle. The points are 3 1 point is not given, this is 1 2, and third point is 9 and 3. We have to find the equation of line, that is x minus 3y is equal to 0. Since they have given the 3 points, so definitely we have to use the area of triangle formula. We have to expand it. Next is evaluate. This is what determinant I have given. The answer of this one is coming 1. Just we have to expand. This is trigonometric formula, so I have given it. Expand it properly. we'll get the answer. Next is without expanding show that a is not equal to 0. That means is what? We would just use the properties of determinant and find the values of a, and that values of a should not be equal to 0. That means it can be any values except 0. Next problem we have is 7th one. A inverse they have given, B they have given. We have to find the AB inverse. Remember, in last slide we have explained this. AB inverse is nothing but B inverse A inverse. So A inverse is already given. We have to find the B inverse, multiply them. That multiplication of them is nothing but the AB inverse. Next is we have to find the A inverse again. A inverse is nothing but adjoint of A upon determinant of A, and this is 4 by 4 matrix. So this kind of problem again we have explained. First check whether it is singular or non-singular. If it is non-singular, find the A inverse, and then find the minus and cofactors of all the 16 elements. Make the determinant of cofactors, and then get a transpose of it. The transpose of it will give adjoint. Upon determinant of A will give the inverse of the matrix. So this was the today's lecture. Nearly we covered nearly 25 problems, 25 to 30 problems. So please solve this one, revise it again. One more lecture will be there on the same topic, determinant matrix, that will cover all the board exam questions plus some questions they ask for the competitive examinations. So that I will post on the Friday. Similar thing, but only thing is that here is a 3 by 3 matrix. So again 9 element will be inside this. Is A11, A12, A13, A21, A22, A23. This is A31, A32, and this is A33. So this is what the 9 elements should be inside the matrices. Now they have not said whether it exists or not. Directly they have said find the inverse of the matrix. If they said find the inverse of the matrix by elementary transformation, then directly go for it, because they have considered this matrix is a non-singular. That means determinant of this not equal to 0. So directly go for this one. Similar things again, arrange it by A is equal to IA. A matrix is this one. I is the identity matrix because it's 3 by 3 now, and this is A. Similarly, I want 1 here, so definitely divide by the 2. So after dividing 1 minus 3 by 2, 3 by 2 will come. R2 and R3 will be same. Here also divided by 2, because since I am doing it to R1, 1 by 2, 0, 0. This will be 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1 into A. Now this I got 1 here. Now next is I want 0 here, 0 here. You should go by step. First column should be 1, 0, 0. So 1 I got. Now here 0 and 0. Definitely we know if I want this element 0, so R2 minus 2 R1, because if I multiply 2 to the R1, it will become 2, and then 2 minus 2 will be 0. Similarly, if I want R3, this element to be 0, so R3 minus 3 R1. So similarly, elementary transformation do it. So I will got 1, 0, 0. Similarly, you can do it here also. Next, 1, 0, 0, I got it. Next, I want 0 here, 0, 1 and 0. So I want 0 here. How will I get 0? So R3 changes to 2 by 5 R3. If I did R3 changes to 2 by 5 R3, that means R3 को 2 by 5 से multiply करना है. If I multiply the R3 with the 2 by 5, so I will get 5 by 2 minus 5 by 2 here. Similarly, same thing we will do it here. Now next is R1 changes to R1 plus 3 by 2 R3. So I will get the matrix 1, 0, 0, 0, 5, 0, 1, 0, 1, minus 1. Similarly, same thing. We have to multiply the 3 by 2 to the R3 and then add it to the R1. So R1 will change. So here will be minus 2 by 5, 0, 3 by 5, minus 1, 1, 0. This is minus 3 by 5, 0, 2 by 5. Now here I got 1, 0, 0, 0. I want 1 here and 0 here. So it will get in the proper manner. So next one is R2 changes to 1 by 5 of R2. That means I have to multiply 1 by 5 to the R2. Now R2 here is 0, 5, 0. So if you are multiplying with 1 by 5, 0 into 1 by 5 will be 0. 5 into 1 by 5, 5 I cancel 1. And 0 into 1 by 5 will be 0. And similar things you have to make it here. This minus 1 into 1 by 5 will be minus 1 by 5. 1 into 1 by 5 will be 1 by 5. And 0 into 1 by 5 will be 0. All remaining things will be as it is. Now I got 1, 0, 0. So first column is perfect. 0, 1, 0, 1, 0. So this element I want as a 0. So if I want this element to be 0, so definitely I want this and this to be minus, because R3 minus R2, definitely 1 minus will get 0. So same thing I did, R3 changes to R3 minus R2. So 1 0 0, R1 will be as it is because it's not changing. Even R2 is not changing as it is, 0 1 0. R3 is 0 minus 0 0, 1 minus 1 0, and minus 1 minus 0 will be minus 1. Same thing I have to do it, minus 3 by 5, minus 1 by 5, but minus of minus is plus. So minus 3 by 5 plus 1 by 5 will be minus 2 by 5, that is here. 0 minus 1 by 5 will be minus 1 by 5, 2 by 5 minus 0 will be 2 by 5. So no need to worry about what this matrix or what this calculation is coming, just you have to concentrate to this matrix, automatically inverse will come. Now I got 1 0 0 0 1 0. Specifically if I am doing same thing, I got 0 0, and but here I want as a 1, that means minus sign I don't want. So definitely for R3 I have to multiply with minus 1, so minus 1 R3. So if you multiply this one, definitely I got this will R1 as it is, R2 also as it is, and the signs of the R3 will change. It will be 2 by 5, 1 by 5, and minus 2 by 5. So just compare A inverse is equal to I. So this is A as it is. This will be the A inverse, and this is identity matrix. So A inverse is nothing but this one. So in this way also we can find the inverse of 3 by 3 matrix.